Hello, my special friends. Misfortune is transformed into happiness. Tears of joy will wipe away the tears of pain, and the seeming misfortune will be transformed into happiness. First, everything will be taken from you. Then, everything will be given to you. Paradise on earth. Have no fear, worry, or anxiety, for God is omnipresent in all processes necessary now for humanity to rise and the new earth to be born. But you ask, what will happen to my loved ones? What will become of my children? What will happen to me when the worlds separate? Where am I going, and where are those who mean a lot to me going? Don't worry for a moment, because farewells and recognition go hand in hand. You don't yet know how big, how extensive your actual spiritual families are. You still have no knowledge of how many of your spiritual families on earth have incarnated and how many have not incarnated. The true dimension, the true sphere of influence of your soul families still eludes you. Therefore, you only have a limited perspective. And from this perspective, you have to assess and evaluate the current situation. Nobody gets lost. As soon as you gain insight into the whole thing, you immediately relax, because you will realize that none of your beloved fellow human beings will be lost, but that everyone will find their home exactly where they have chosen for themselves. In addition, you remain connected to all the people who are dear to you today. No one will be lost somewhere in existence so that they would be unreachable for you. Families that have found each other on earth continue to exist on the brighter levels of being. The tasks and constellations change, but not the souls, who work together as groups in heaven and, depending on the task, incarnate individually or in groups on earth. What you will give up. The idea that after the separation of the worlds you will have to do so without and forever lose many of your loved ones, children, parents, and friends is misleading and frightening. What you will be giving up are inauthentic relationships, and this can affect anyone, including members of your earthly family, members who develop differently and who still want to experience the adventures that you have long experienced will leave your sphere of your influence on day X. At the latest, however, this distance is overcome by the ascendants through the liberated consciousness. You will be able to contact that person at any time, and you will be able to see what path someone you love and value has chosen and taken. As omnipresent as we are, you will be as omnipresent once your consciousness is expanded and unlocked. Today, your consciousness is still trapped, it is limited, and so you can only perceive things the world from your perspective. After time is stopped and each person has made their final decision, the consciousness of the ascending people will expand permanently, and you will gain insight and an overview of the true connections of life. No one will be taken away from you, but you will voluntarily give up relationships that are no longer sustainable. As soon as your spiritual floodgates open, you gain deep insight and develop a mature understanding of all that is, and that day is not far away because everything is heading towards man's final decision to enter the light or to continue the journey on the dark levels of being. The current and upcoming events serve the purpose of preparing people for this decision, to grow through the challenges of these days instead of despairing, to see the light in the darkness and to perceive love despite the fear. That is the best test that must be mastered before the X. You are master and you are the creator. You are the truth. You are the way and you are the life. Believe in it. Trust yourself. Give your heart to God. This is the path of the light warrior who wishes to leave the battlefields of this time behind and return to the realms of light. We are the archangels. Channel John J. Castle. Your inner work is the most important step you want to take at this time to accelerate your evolution and to open the way for your homecoming. Our counselors at the Great Jade Temple will give you, at the soul level, an expanded view of why you are experiencing certain health problems. They will show you why a certain difficulty persists in your life and how you have created it, whether it is physical, mental, or emotional, before any complete and permanent physical healing can take place. The emotional causes or distortion in your belief systems have to be addressed and released. These are not band-aid solutions, but permanent healing. Know that all physical problems, even if they appear to be accidents, always have their roots in the emotional and mental bodies. The emotional body is the most important area to begin with your healing. It is now time to completely heal the past and embrace a brand new paradigm of love, limitlessness, and unprecedented grace for your life and for the planet. And tell us, we are your brothers and sisters, close friends of the past who love you all so much. It is our joy to extend to you all the assistance we are allowed at this time for the purpose of your complete transformation, resurrection, and ascension into the realm of love and light. You know, your heart is the great intelligence of your soul and is one with the mind of God. It holds all memories of all aspects of you since the beginning, and it will never mislead you. Your heart is a part of your beingness that you can really learn to know and trust again. Closure has been a form of protection for you in the past. It has served your evolution in wondrous ways that you will come to understand someday, but at this time it no longer serves you. Channel Aurelia.